Over a year ago, I built two Titanics, the Lego Titanic and the AliExpress Titanic, and I did a video comparing them. But how have they both survived? Which one is better? Has my opinion changed on them? And what subjects did I not cover in that video? So the last video I did was about a year ago, and I had about 100,000 views on that video. I had about 400 plus comments on it. And I covered a lot of the main points with the two ships. I covered the packaging, the shipping, I covered the build quality, I talked a little bit about the missing pieces, the flags on the ship, and also the manuals. If you've not already seen that video, there's a link up here to that, so you can go ahead and take a look at that if you're interested. Big thing with this video is to cover subjects I didn't talk about in the last one. Didn't talk about pricing. I had a lot of comments about that. I should have included that, which I didn't. Big one though is, how are these ships doing? Has anything changed? Have I noticed any long-term changes? So let's talk about the big subject I didn't talk about in the previous video, and that's going to be pricing. Lego Titanic comes in under $700. It's actually $679.99 on Lego's website right now. The AliExpress, on the other hand, it really depends where you get it from, as far as which seller, but I've seen it as low as $109. So big difference there in price. And a lot of the comments in the videos were talking about exactly that, which, as far as build quality versus cost. Obviously when it comes to cost, AliExpress won this one hands down. There is no comparison in cost. Ship wise, they are very similar in build. The parts are definitely the same. There are some differences I mentioned in the last video about the manuals. There were some issues with missing pieces. But as far as cost, again, as I just said, there's no comparison. The AliExpress is so much cheaper. Now, having said that, if you're looking at long term, which one's going to be better? Well, in my opinion, the AliExpress one is worth zero long term, because you really can't sell it on to anyone. It's a copy. As I mentioned in my previous video, I don't like the fact it's a copy. They have done nothing. They just literally took the design that Lego produced, copied it, and selling it cheaper. That I don't think is right. Some people may disagree with me on that, but I just don't think that is good business practice. However, you can't deny that, again, with the AliExpress, you're getting a product a little lesser quality for a lot less money. So for some people, that's a big selling thing. But again, when we talk about long-term value, AliExpress, no long-term value. You buy it and that's it. You got the model, put it up on the wall, and that's it. Now down the road, obviously Lego Titanic, that set's gonna get retired. And as we all know, Lego does go up in value. So long-term, the Lego product is definitely a better option. I would definitely stick with the Lego one on that, but it again depends what you're looking for. Build quality 1 year on. So first and foremost, the Lego Titanic. This is the one over here. This ship is very, very strong. I move it from time to time, especially with doing videos. I do shorts with it, with both of these actually. So I move them quite frequently. I've never had any problems with the Lego as far as pieces falling off it. I have it on a shelf, so I have to be careful picking up, bringing it down. It's pretty high up, but I've never, like I say, never had any issues with pieces. The model itself stays together really well. So how's it doing? Any yellowing of the plastic or anything like that? No. Everything looks just as good as the day I bought it. No problems whatsoever. As for the AliExpress model, well, I saw a video on this before I actually built this model, and it was a guy in the UK, and he was talking about the fact that whenever he put this model in his car to take it to work or different places to show people, bits would fall off it in the heat. I guess he must have been in the summer, because it's not too warm in the UK in the winter, that's for sure. But big thing about that is I found that to be true. I did a short video where I had it on a green screen, and I had the ship turning on a turntable as if it was missing the iceberg. And in that video I had a lot of studio lights on, and there was a lot of heat around the ship. And I was moving it, and the whole back end of the stern, the very back of the stern, literally fell off Took me about 3 or 4 days to put it together. Also, when I moved this ship around, the pieces, while very difficult to put together initially, I have had some issues with pieces falling off, which is definitely a little annoying, especially when it's a random piece and then you got to try and figure out where it came from. So I would say overall the Lego Titanic is definitely better as far as the build of the bricks and stability. Yellowing wise, no difference. The AliExpress is weathered just the same. I really don't see a difference. I mean, if you're going to build the AliExpress and put it on the shelf and never move it, you'll probably never have an issue. If you're like me and using it in videos and moving it around and building crazy 6-funneled Titanics out of it and things like that, then yeah, you're going to have to put pieces back together once in a while because they're going to fall apart, unfortunately. But on a whole, they're both still good models. Now, as far as if you lose some of the pieces off the models, what about customer service? Well, as far as the AliExpress one goes, you're out of luck, basically. You buy the kit, that's it. Whatever's in the box extra is all there is. Lego has great customer service. You can reach out to them and you can always get the pieces to replace it. Now, the good thing on the flip side of the AliExpress is because it's a direct copy of the Lego kit, you can actually use Lego bricks. So if you were to lose some pieces on your AliExpress, you can certainly go on Lego, buy pieces of Lego that you're missing, and literally add them onto this ship, and it'll work just the same. So that's a workaround for that one. So has my opinion changed? No, not at all. I still prefer the Lego kit. I think value-wise, it's got a long-term value in it, whereas the AliExpress one doesn't. I think the quality is obviously better on the Lego. But, you know, there's a lot of good things to say about the AliExpress, cost-wise, and also, you know, it's not that much worse than the Lego kit. The Lego set is exceptional, and the AliExpress one isn't too bad. Yes, some pieces might fall off on you, but if you're just going to put it on the wall and not do anything with it, then you're probably going to be just fine. It just really comes down to personal preference as far as which one you would say. Now, I would like to hear from you. You know, definitely leave comments. Tell me which one you prefer. And if I missed out anything on this video and you want me to do another one, let me know what it is and I'll be happy to do that.